What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Mind Hiking Podcast. I'm your host, Brody Frye, and today is going to be the start of another two-part episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. We just kept rolling with it, and I was like, dude, screw it. We're just going to keep going, and I'll make another two-parter. And the last one seemed to work out, so we're doing it again. I didn't want to stop the conversation. It was good. So this one, actually, we took an intermission just past the halfway point, so it's not going to be a weird chop like the first two-parter. So that worked out nicely, and it was a crazy conversation. Before we recorded, Russell's like, so what are we going to talk about? And I'm like, everything. And we did. So hang on tight. It was heavily alcohol-induced, as you will be able to tell if you make it that far. And if you do, thank you. I appreciate you. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's a wacky one. Again, keep an open mind. Hang on tight. It's a wild ride. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully you guys think it's funny. So I love doing this. All my buddies love doing this with me. It's just a good time having quality conversations. It's just pure and fun. So I appreciate all of you guys for listening. The podcast is growing like crazy. It's awesome. It's so cool to see that you guys enjoy listening to what we have to say. And it's cool to be able to provide a voice for each and every one of you guys' individual stories. Everybody's unique and has a story to tell. So I love being able to do this for everybody and just being able to enjoy it. So thank you. Love all of you. And we'll just jump right into it here. And hopefully you guys enjoy. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's Brody Frye, and here we dive deep into difficult questions. We'll map out thoughts, theories, and crazy ideas for the love of knowledge and growth. So, how do we answer some of the mind's toughest questions? This is the Mind Hiking Podcast. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Cinnamon buns.
Cinnamon buns.
Cinnamon buns.
You good? Is that volume good?
Yeah, that perfectly
okay.
fine.
Sweet. Russell Catt, this is live, and welcome back to the Mind Hiking Podcast.
Thank you for having me, dude.
Must not have been too bad because you are back for more.
Yeah. Super excited, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to crack this.
Yep.
See if it,
get that on there. Oh, yeah. Now you want to tell me what that is?
It's Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out to JJ.
Yes. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get mad.
Thanks, buddy.
He's just got like so much miscellaneous stuff. He just like leaves here.
He can't leave these here. I'll show up and drink his IPAs, man.
Hell yeah. I got my Michelob Ultra as usual. So.
He's on a diet.
Yeah.
60-something calories.
Yeah. Okay, what do we got here? 95 calories.
Oh, 95. I'm way low.
Oh, God, we got a fly in here.
That's okay.
Okay.
Well,
fuck it.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll get some buzzing in. Well, cheers.
Cheers, dude.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Fun.
I'm excited to be back.
Hell yeah, I'm excited that you're back. It's actually, I think your episode was like episode 13 was your first one, right?
I think it was 13.
Yeah.
I was like,
damn.
Oh, okay.
I think this one's going to be, what is this one going to be? Episode 35, I think? Or 4?
Wow.
5? Yeah, seriously. It's been too long.
Yeah, it's been a little too long.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel that long. I feel like I was in this chair, not too long ago. Like a month ago, but it's probably been like almost 3 months.
Well, to put that in perspective, we're like over 1,000 downloads more than when your episode was released.
Yeah, I think we were at like 400 or something.
I think we're somewhere around there when you were last on, and then I think we only had a couple country listeners, but we're at 13 countries now. 13
countries.
I got South America this past week, so
no habla en español.
Oh, yeah.
No burritos, just tacos, no.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's been a good night already. I mean, we grilled out. You guys showed up and grilled out, and there's this like place right down the road. It's like a, what is it?
Quick Mart.
Yeah, not a Quick Mart. It's like a farm. It's like a.
Oh, really?
It's like a farm stand. They like make everything, like all their beef and stuff. They butcher it all there. It's freaking awesome. They make these hot dogs. They're jumbo franks. and
they don't fit in normal buns.
No, yeah, they're huge. Yeah, so I had normal buns, and they just are bursting through those buns.
Yeah. They were really good.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're like nice and snappy.
Guzzle some glizzies.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're awesome. So that's what we had, grilled it up, and then afterwards, thankfully, you can talk to Katie about this. I've been like craving cigars for like the last like 2 weeks because I haven't had one in way too long. And you want to tell me what you did for me?
Yeah, I knew he had beer, so I was like, I can't show up empty-handed, and I got some Cohiba cigars.
Hell yeah!
From a little smoke shop by me off of 120.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they're smooth.
They are
so
very smooth.
So actually, it's funny because like we had a family barbecue with Katie's family, and they were talking cigars down there, and they were talking about Cohibas, and I'm like,
it's hard to get like real Cohibas.
Yeah.
Obviously they're from Cuba. And
yeah.
It's like kind of imported.
Yeah, I know they're having issues with that.
Yeah,
shit right now.
They're technically illegal. I don't know how real these were, but they are definitely smooth, and especially with that hole punch. They're so good. Yeah,
if they were fakes or whatever they're fucking good either way. They were super smooth. So, and I've had a lot of cigars, but those things were really good. And yeah, the hole punch.
Yeah, the hole punch makes it just that much better.
It's cleaner.
Yeah.
I
enjoy it.
Yeah, I got all of it. I got the hole punch. I also got the regular cutter, and then I got a V cut too. And I tried the V cut just because it looks cool. Yeah, but I don't like the way it pulls. The hole punch is just like, I don't know. It's just smoother and cleaner. It's just like it's just crisp and nice. You don't get as big of a draw because it's kind of small, but I don't know. It's clean.
Yeah, dude, we'll be sitting at the fire and we're like, we gotta go get cigars.
Yeah,
and it's only like a minute or two, maybe 3 minutes down the road for me. Shit. So we'll go grab some cigars and
hell yeah,
smoke them by the fire when we get back. And I don't know, I don't know that much, and nor do Clint or Sperling.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Hell yeah.
But we'll grab cigars, try different things, and kind of enjoy them, and bullshit by the fire.
Dude, I love cigars. I don't know much about them either. I just kind of know what I experiment. There's like anything. There's so much out there where it's like you gotta like
overwhelming.
Yeah, you gotta like invest so much time and energy in anything just to like have a basic foundation of like
or know someone that like actually knows cigars and has took the time to do the investigation.
Yeah. The best way to learn is just like, for me, I like just go into the shop and just like talk to the store owner, and like usually, so the place I typically go, store owner's like really knowledgeable, and you can learn a lot that way. But I'm like talking like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. I'm still new.
I'll talk to Tony Smith, Brad's stepdad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he apparently gave me a real Cohiba one time.
Really?
On I think the 4th of July last year. And
was it fucking delicious?
I fell in love with it. That's why I grabbed the off-brand Cohibas. But he gave me that, and it was really good. And I don't know, watching fireworks, smoking a cigar last year was just kind of memorable.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dude, it's all about making those memories.
Yeah, it is, man.
It's awesome.
Looking back on them, like, even with the phones and stuff, just Snapchat and stuff. And it's like, wow.
Yeah. I've talked about that before. It's kind of like there's like a weird dynamic there where it's like it sucks having these devices in our hands all the time because it's like a distraction, but also it's kind of nice to be able to just like be able to record and look back on these memories.
Yeah, just to capture moments and stuff. And I sometimes like I'll be recording and like recently, I don't know what day it was, but I was watching fireworks. I think it was last weekend, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I was recording fireworks. And I was like, I'm recording this through my phone. I should probably just kind of put this down and enjoy it. So I like was recording. I was like looking over my phone and was like, take this in. This is really nice.
Yeah, it's like a battle because it's like you're sitting there like watching something amazing through your screen. Yeah. Just so years later you can watch it again through your screen.
Like,
it's like
I was there.
Yeah,
but you weren't really.
Yeah, you weren't. Yeah, exactly. It's like why? But then if you're like, okay, I'm going to be there, but I want to record it still. And then you're just like looking at it or whatever and not looking at it through your screen.
Well, that's what was super hard, man.
Yeah, because then you're like pointing it at the ground and you're just like looking at it, but in your present, and you're like looking at it and you're recording it. And then like you look back on the video and it's like not even it's like pointed at your feet.
Yeah, well, Mel and I were sitting on the tower. Like, there was a bunch of people around us, and we tied up to a couple boats, and we were sitting on the tower of my boat, and I was like, I want to get the finale.
Yeah.
But I was like, I got to take this in. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm with my wife, and, 4th of July or the weekend prior, and take it in.
Yep.
But also, I wanted the video.
Yeah.
So I recorded and, kind of tried to take everything in. It was just kind of a moment. I was like, probably shouldn't have my phone out right now.
Yeah. It's seriously though. It's like there's such a battle there where it's like you really want to be present, but you want to be able to capture the moment too. So.
Yeah, definitely.
But also, you guys took us out on the boat for the 4th. That was a blast.
That was awesome,
Thank you.
dude. I'm so happy to get you guys out on the boat, and I've been wanting to, and the 4th, we couldn't have been a better day. We just went to the sandbar and kind of dicked around.
Yep, no, that was awesome.
Swam a little bit, did some flips, and then we ended up grilling out with some burgers, and I don't know. It's always like so hard cooking for people.
Yeah, that's yeah.
It's like, are these okay?
Yeah, yeah. No, I get the same way. Like everything's got to be perfect. Got to be perfect.
It's like, everyone,
so much pressure.
Is it okay?
Yeah, right. there's I feel like that happens a lot where there's like stress on the host or the cook or whatever. You go over it.
But like if you're the other person, you're like, whatever. Like, but the host is like, oh god, what's going on?
Yeah, you're just you're like worried about the judgment. So many people are like eating your food, and you're just like
eating your meat.
Just taking it all in. You're just like, oh my god, so much. I only have so much meat.
I can only give so much.
You don't even know if they like it or not.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's
the 4th was awesome, man. I appreciate you coming out with Katie, and
thank you.
It was awesome to have you on the 4th, and
it was
make more memories.
Hell yeah. Thank you. And I think the last podcast you had, you didn't even have your boat yet.
No, I was saying I was gonna grab a boat. Now I'm about to sell it.
Jeez. Yeah, no, that thing's awesome though.
Thank you.
It looks like you made some good memories on it though. You got your
I love it to death, but it's like almost like kind of hovering above my head with too much stress, and keeping it clean, and as a captain, it's a little bit stressful, and I don't get to enjoy it as much. And living on the water, it's practical. But, I sold a truck for it, and asked friends to tow it if I need to tow it. So it's not practical, I guess. So I'll probably sell that. I want to get Mel a new vehicle. And get me back into a truck for winter and whatnot. But we've had our half summer fun with it, and move on, and maybe next year we'll grab another one.
It's a beautiful boat too. It was a lot of fun too. I remember when we were out there, you're just like, we were worried because like we thought something happened with the motor or something.
Dude. So there's a little canal we go into before the sandbar, and the sandbar is like not a bar, but a sandbar. If people don't know what that is, it's like a shallow area full of sand where you can swim, and everyone ties up boats and parks, throws anchors. We went into this canal before getting to the sandbar, and it like cut out, and I was like, oh god, what happened?
I thought we were running out of fuel.
I thought the motor was like cutting out, but we ran into just shallow ground, and sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Clearing my throat.
Yep.
We ran into shallow ground, and another guy ran into shallow ground. I was like, you hit something? He's like, I think so. I was like,
fucking mermaids again.
I was like, I've been through here like probably 15 times and nothing's happened. And then another guy in another boat was like, oh yeah, it's shallow there. So I just threw in reverse and put in reverse there.
Yeah, and it was a busy spot too. Everybody's looking at us. It's just like, I swear it's not my first time.
I literally I was like, I've been through here multiple times. I know what I'm doing. Like,
it was unmarked too. Yeah, that was weird.
I'll get put on Chain of Lakes Facebook group.
They're videotaping.
That's what I was worried about.
Look at this fucking guy.
Yeah, look at this fucking movie. Fucking Weekend Warrior. Nerd.
Yeah. Dude, that was so much fun. But fuck, there is some goofy shit. Like I feel like sometimes the recording actually gets a little excessive because like you see so many times where it's like people just recording like the most ridiculous things. Where it's like I saw this one video Whereas like this guy just like yelling at somebody for a hat that he was offended by, and it was like in the middle of a Starbucks, and they're like getting in a like screaming argument about a hat that a guy's wearing, and the guy's just like, I'm not taking this hat off, I'm not taking this hat off, and the guy's just like, I'll take it off for you, and takes it off and smacks it off his head, and it's just like, and then the guy that like took the video is just standing there just recording them, and then you can see in the video other people standing there just recording them, and it's just like, dude, these guys are about to fight, and everybody's just standing around recording, and it's just like,
that goes back to the phone thing.
It's like, come on, guys, like, be like, if I was in a situation like that, like where that guy was recording, I'm not gonna be standing there recording. I mean, like, hey, fucking calm down, guys. Like, yeah, all good. It's just a hat kind of thing. But it's just crazy where people, and then like I'm sitting there no better, just like watching the video like, through my phone. Fuck, dude, it's weird. This
is a vicious cycle, man.
Yeah, the world is just, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know if it's us that are changing, or if it's just like technology that's changing us, or if we're changing technology. It's like fucking who owns who here.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes, do you ever just like wonder, like, dude, there's so much, not to go on like a depresso topic, but like there's so much like messed up stuff in the world. Do you ever just like sit there and think, and you're just like, fuck, man.
Well, like, I like try to think the best of everyone.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a weakness or
no, it's good,
whatever, but like I try to think the best of everyone, and then like someone will, whether it's a friend or something, or me, like backstab me, and like it's like, dude, there's some shitty people in the world.
There's some evil out there.
It sucks. I don't know. I just try to think of the best of everyone, and like la di da, go about my day. Like, oh, everyone's great, everyone's smiling. Like, I don't know. I'll go into like a restaurant or something, and just be like super appreciative. And like, thank you, whatever, and just be super polite. And some people are like, they don't like give me this or like give me that, and I'm like, dude, this person's working for X amount of dollars or whatever. They woke up this morning, maybe their car didn't start or something, and you don't know what anyone's going through, and I just try to be super nice to people, and I don't know it, but there's definitely evil in the world, and like I'm sure I've been nice to evil people.
Well, that's good though. I mean, because you can change people like that. I mean, it's like, it's really cool to be able to be that person to cause that ripple effect, and and that goes, there's like two sides to that too, because I've also had it where like I'm trying to be like overly kind and be like, even if it's through a drive-through where I'm just like, oh, thank you so much, like have a great day, and then they're like closing the window on me with like through a drive-through without even saying anything as I'm trying to like tell them to have a good day, and they like don't even care, and I'm like, okay, guess fucking not. It's just like,
how about you go fuck yourself?
Literally. And it's, I mean, we're saying evil. Well, that's not evil. That's just like somebody probably had a bad day. But still, it's like,
I mean, even with like going back to the boat thing, you and I were waving to people. They didn't wave back. We're like, fuck you.
Like, how can you look into somebody's eyes, accept their wave, and then just not wave back?
Well, and it's like a Midwest thing. Like,
that's true.
Wave on the boat.
Like,
I wave to everyone. Sperling's like, why do you wave to everyone? Why do you wave to people? And I'm like, it's just a nice thing, dude. We're on the water. We're having a good time.
Yeah, exactly. You're enjoying your fucking life.
And people will look at me like, oh, he's crazy. Why is he waving at me?
How dare he look at me like that? Sperling was like telling me too. He's just like, after I got denied the first 2 times, I just said, fuck it.
Well, I'd wave and I'd look at you and be like, yep, fuck that guy.
Yeah, seriously.
We're just trying to be nice.
Yeah, seriously. It's just funny how it's like a lot of and again, these are all like soft versions, but there's some fucking evil ass people out there where like people do horrible things, and it's like you see some fucked up shit in the news, and it's like, man, this isn't my world. These aren't my people. No. Like, it sucks to say, but we're all humans. We're all brothers and sisters, and I want to keep that in mind. And like, just like, I love people and just love like gathering, talking. Each individual person has their own story, and I love hearing everybody. But sometimes like people just do some fucked up things where I'm like, it kind of brings me to the thought where it's just like, man, these are not my fucking people.
Yeah.
You know, it sucks. Like,
well, there was like, I don't know, I was talking to one of my buddies today at work, or coworkers, good buddy,
Yeah.
ride dirt bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was like telling him, I was like, dude, in your lifetime, you pass 1 to 5 serial killers in your lifetime, whether
Yeah.
that's driving, walking by, whatever. And I'm like,
I believe
dude,
it.
I wave to people and whatever. But
Yep.
like, it goes back to the evil, and it's just,
yeah.
it's messed up that, you know, probably not everyone, but
Yeah.
on average,
Yeah.
people, there's just so much evil in this world, and it really sucks. And all you can do is just try to be kind and make someone's day, whether they're having a bad day or not, and
Yeah.
go on with your day and try to have the best day you can.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. I mean, like, you feel like you can, there's like a weird balance there where it's like, sometimes you want to put the weight on your shoulders where it's like, I know I can make a change for the better, but then you go back to where it's like, you don't want to like hurt your own life by trying to make the world a better place either. Like, you don't, there's a line there where it's like, you don't want to overstep or overuse your own strength to try to like force something that isn't going to happen, or is going to happen in such small increments that, you know, your lifetime's going to pass before a change happens, kind of thing. Or you don't want to burn yourself out. It's funny, like, there's the common thing where you hear you're the average of the 5 or so people that you spend the most time with, kind of thing. And it's like, you see people that really want to make a difference, really want to make a change, so they go to like horrible people, and like, or not even horrible people, but just people that are struggling too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, there's a big difference between that, but
Yeah.
And they just try to help people the best they can, which is good, but you can also harm yourself by like, it's again, this is a touchy topic. It's hard to say, where like, you don't want to like fuck up your own life by surrounding yourself with,
Well, it goes
bad
back
people.
to the saying, I forget exactly how it goes, but it's like, show me your friends, I'll show you your future.
yes. Yeah. That's
So
a
with
good
the
one.
people you surround yourself with, and you know, if they, I try to surround yourself with the best people that you possibly can.
Yep.
Just people that have like ambitions and goals, and I've learned that through trial and error.
Yeah.
So it definitely, like, if you surround yourself with quality people, your life will kind of fall into that place.
Yep.
And I kind of believe that.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've learned that through trial and error.
Yeah.
Had
Yeah.
some okay people, not so good people, and then like really good people. And I
Yep.
try to surround myself with really good people.
Yeah.
As yourself.
Oh, thank you. You too. You start to see like who really was like real, who was really there for you, who was a real friend, like as time goes on. And it's like, it's easy to get caught up in like when you make new friendships, it's like exciting and new kind of
Yes.
thing. And you get caught up in that and you just want to spend time with that person or whatever. But then like as time progresses, like you start to see the real friends.
Oh
and-
yeah, you see their
Yeah,
true colors.
true colors, yeah,
the
that's
people's
good.
true colors, and then, you know, if they're fake friends, whatever.
Yep.
And dude, I'm 24 years on this earth.
Yep.
There's been fake friends, there's been really good friends, and you know, you and I, like, people that listen to an old episode, you and I grew up together, and like
Yep.
kind of not fell apart, just went our separate ways,
Right.
and now rekindling, and
Yep.
it's super cool.
It's awesome.
You seem like a good fucking person, and I
Thank
mean,
you.
you
You
are
too.
a good person, but you know, I think you're genuine, and I'm really happy to have you in my life again.
Yeah, definitely, dude. It's thank you.
no
It's
problem.
awesome. Yeah, it's just cool to like just to reconnect with you like this. It's cool to, because since we recorded that, when we recorded that podcast, that was the first time we saw each other in fucking years.
It was like super cool. Like him and I had like a conversation like outside. I was like,
Yep.
dude, we need to turn on the mics like now.
Yeah.
And same with Jay.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Jay and I haven't seen each
Yep.
other in X amount of
Yeah.
years, and I was like, we need to turn the mics on now.
Yeah,
And
it's like Yeah, it's like hard to like I wanted to, when you came over to, even tonight, I was just like, I'm fucking starving and I already had a beer and I'm like feeling one beer because my stomach's empty, but I also want to eat, but I also want to record before we start talking. So it's like we just eat and I'm like, don't talk to me. I want to save this. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I kind of feel what you're saying. Yeah. Like him and I had a conversation. It was a really good conversation.
Yeah.
We don't have to go into it, but
on the 4th?
The 4th and on my porch, and
fuck yeah.
Katie and Amelia like, where the fuck are the mics?
Yeah.
Dude, it was a good conversation.
It's awesome.
It was just, I don't know. It was just talk about life. And I like talking about life. I like bullshitting and learning more about people and kind of just, I can't find the word for it, but, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, it's funny though, because there is a weird, like being as genuine as you can with the podcast, like it's awesome, and I'm as real as I can be, but there's a lot of like depth that I can't express to the listeners properly, you know. Well, like we were talking, there's some bad people out there, and like definitely. There's some things that like you just like experiences that you just can't put out there. There's more, I think there's more genuine good people than there are bad people out there, but the only thing is the bad people are like really bad and they stand out.
Yeah.
And like you only see the fucking people that blow up at you online. Like you get like 20 freaking like likes or comments that are like, oh, you're awesome kind of thing, and then you get like that one where it's just like, you know, fucking ruins it all. And it's just, and it's something, and it's always, if somebody's going like out of their way to say something shitty, they say something really shitty, you know.
I flicked off the fly since we're not recording.
But you know what I mean, where it's like if somebody's already going out of their way to comment and say something shitty, it's going to be really shitty, and it just fucking like ruins your day, especially if you're trying to be vulnerable.
That goes like kind of into the person's or the person's personality and like the inner self of them, and you know, insecurities and whatnot. And, if they're insecure with themselves, they might be shitty to other people. But yeah, and you know what's funny too is like when you say that, like people that are like shitty people will say like, oh, you guys are all the same, like, oh, don't take the high road on this one kind of thing, but like it's so true where like when somebody actually like it drives me crazy, like, because I think about it, I'm like, who actually sits there and says, I'm just gonna be a dickhead right now and comment something shitty, where it's just like what they're doing when they comment something shitty on somebody's thing is they're projecting
exactly their fucking life. They're projecting what they're it's literally, you're playing poker and they're just laying their cards out on the table for everybody to see. All they're doing is saying, hey, I hate my fucking life and I'm gonna put this all on you. I am miserable right now, and all they're doing is just showing everybody their hand, and it's just like they're blind to it because they're in so much like, I don't know, their own pain, I guess.
Insecurities. And whatever it is, and
you, on one hand you feel bad for them, but on the other hand it's like, dickhead. But you really do feel bad for them, because I mean at one point one kind of thing, this might sound weird, but like sometimes like if somebody's like being super rude and I'm like trying to be nice to them, like just imagine them like, because at one point we were all children, and it's like, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know
like,
exactly.
You just like see them as like an innocent child, and it's like you were a damaged child. Like that's all, that's all it is. It's like, it sucks that you ended up this way, but I don't know. It's tough. It's a weird.
Like you said, it's everyone's experiences.
Right. Yeah. It's a weird world, and it's tough to. it's easier to go downhill. You know, like if you work so hard to try to have a good life and you build yourself up and you're in such a happy spot, but one person can drag you down and fucking gravity pulls hard. You can go downhill pretty quick.
Yeah, it's hard to pick yourself back up
Right.
out of a dark spiral or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
A valley, a dark
Yeah.
spiral valley, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a dark spot in life, and you know, I'm sure you've been there. I've been there.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You kind of just wake up and like, okay, today's a new day, and
Yep.
try again. And
Yep.
sometimes you just talk to the right person, and something clicks, or something within yourself. You find something in yourself, and something literally clicks. I think I went through that before I even like started dating Amelia. And Amelia and I've known each other since I was like 16, 17. But, you know, I wasn't the best person. And I was kind of a dickhead or whatever, a douchebag, whatever you want to call it.
I think everybody goes through that phase.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just didn't go through like the best years of my life. And there was a kid, I'll actually name names because nothing against him.
Yeah.
Colton Underwood. He called me one night and was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you know, imagine if you were doing this and this and this. And something clicked that night. And I was like, just starting to talk to Amelia. And then, I don't know, I kind of got my shit together. And Amelia kind of just supported me. And I ended up reconnecting with Brad. And
Yeah.
things clicked and it started to fall into place. And I kind of just bettered myself from there.
Yeah.
And it was rough before that, and I, you know, wasn't like super happy whether you know, I thought I was or whatnot.
Yeah.
And just kind of just wanted more and more and more, and kind of strive for more. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you can do is just, it's not bad to want more,
Right,
to better yourself.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I did, and that's kind of my philosophy.
Yeah.
So just keep doing that. If there's anyone out there listening to this that is struggling,
Yeah.
just day by day, just better yourself. Do something, whether throwing out a piece of garbage or something. Just try to better yourself. I will say that, and things will fall into place. Surround yourself with good people, and you know, things will kind of turn around and just kind of stop bad habits.
Yeah. Yeah. Piece by piece, dude.
Yeah.
That was well said. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I know I'm getting deep here, and
No, it's good. It's beautiful. I love it.
yeah, I don't know. I like giving suggestions through experiences with myself.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love that. I feel like everybody's got their own personal story, something to say, something to tell. And it's so cool. Like, I mean, with this podcast, it's like providing a voice.
It's
cool.
awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Like this.
Thank you.
For lack of better terms, it's tits.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That's one of my favorite sayings too, for lack of better terms.
Yeah.
But for lack of better terms,
Yeah.
it's tits.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome. Thank you.
Completely supportive of this, and
Thank you.
love being on here. I like talking to you, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I asked him before this podcast. I was like, "Where are we going with this?" He's
Yeah.
like, "Wherever, everywhere." I think you said
everywhere.
everywhere. I was like, for sure. So
yeah.
this is everywhere, I guess.
Yeah.
This is just awesome, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm going to go back to what you were saying too. It's like, fuck, you nailed it there. That was cool. I was just like falling in love with you for a second. No, it's
I said,
yeah. Yeah, no,
It's a little inside joke for the boys. I said,
yeah, no, it's yeah, you're right though. Day by day, and just get through it. I mean, it's like, it's so like all of us battle.
dude, even right now, like, I'm in a weird spot of, you know, I love my life or whatever,
Yep.
but it's just like I feel like I'm in a fucking loop. I think we were talking about this. I feel like I'm in a loop.
Don't you dare get me started on this, I swear.
I'll get you started.
Oh, yeah. You got me started.
No, I feel like I'm in a loop. Like, you know, I wake up at like, you know, 4 something in the morning. You know, play with my cats.
Yep.
He's not a fan of cats.
That's funny. I appreciate you listening to the bonus episodes.
Dude,
honestly, I don't get a lot. It's funny
No,
because, like,
I don't care.
the bonus episodes are like freaking like half the amount of downloads as the
Dude,
all
I've
the
listened to,
interviews.
like, all of them.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. But anyways, I wake up at like 4:55, play with my cats, and I don't even make breakfast or whatever. I'll leave for work, get to work. Sorry, I gotta clear my throat and get a little beer burps.
Yeah. How you doing on that?
I'm bueno.
Oh, okay.
Go to work or whatever, and like, you know, change clothes into work clothes and just go about my day and get home, and I just feel like I'm in a loop, and I want to change, but it's so hard because, like, you know, living on your own's not easy.
Yeah, it's fucking hard. Well, because then
we're both fucking learning that. You've been in this shit longer than I have, but I'm barely a year in, and I'm learning it, and it's definitely not easy, and I love it, but just I feel like I'm in a loop, and I just want so much more, and like I guess it goes back to want more, strive for more, and it's not bad to want that. It's not bad to be, I guess, greedy, as long as you're humble about it. Be greedy and want more for yourself, but be humble about it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I feel like I'm in a fucking loop. Over and over and over.
That's tough.
And there was an opportunity at work this week where we can go down to Western, whatever. I don't know exactly where, but me and my one coworker, we're going down there for Ipplewood Man. We're going to help another municipality to do storm damage cleanup.
You want to talk about quick what you do?
Sure. I work for McHenry County DOT. It is under Union 150. I'm not exactly a 150 operator, but I can operate anything and everything. So what we do in the winter is plow main roads like Randall, Rakow, I'll name a few others. Not state roads like it's 176 or whatever, but none of the state roads. But McHenry, it's literally like 2,500 square miles and then 500 lane miles of road. Just Rakow and Algonquin. Algonquin's what I plow, but in the winter we plow. There's like 30 of us that are all surrounded.
Plowing 20%.
Plowing. I'll plow you.
I need a lot of plowing.
So yeah, we plow in the winter. In the summer, I'm on veg crew, so I do a lot of vegetation cleanup, like tree work. We do finish mowing, we do right-of-way mowing, and boom mowing, which I am in rotation of a boom mower with 2 other guys, which is just like kind of canopy trimming over roads so semis don't hit the trees or whatever. Just, you know, cleanup of vegetation. So that's what I do. But back to where we were going. So there's an opportunity this upcoming week where I can go down south and, you know, go stay in a motel or a hotel and go just meet other municipality workers and go help them. And there's like 30 other municipalities helping, and it's apparently just storm cleanup that I really don't know what I'm walking into. But I was like, I'm going. I would love to go, and volunteered for it. And it's just something to get me out of the loop.
Right. Change something up.
Sometimes you feel like a sheep, I guess, with going just to loop back into the loop.
Yes.
You feel like a sheep, and you're just following and working for the man. And sometimes you just need either vacation or just a break or something different.
Anything to do something different.
I love learning new things, meeting new people, and that's kind of why I took the opportunity to go down south and go meet some other people and
it's awesome.
Try something else.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, you did a great job at like describing I feel like a common thing for
It's
a lot
very
of people.
hard, dude. There's probably multiple people that just, dude, you wake up, go work for the man,
Yep.
and come home and you're like, fuck, I gotta mow the grass, I gotta do this, and this, and gotta clean dishes. Like,
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard. It's not easy, and it's, I want something else. I want more, and it's only time will tell of what anyone can create out of being too comfortable. Is make yourself uncomfortable. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Holy shit, you're opening up so many fucking topics here. Jesus. No, you're so right though.
Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that's the hardest thing with me right now is like I have a very, very, very comfortable job security. And being comfortable is so fucking hard, but it's comfortable. It's annoying.
Fuck yeah. Dude, you just like touched so many. You touched so much. I couldn't pass that.
No, it's good.
Just like,
it's there. It's there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's out. You got to touch it.
So Amelia, hi. Love you. She works for herself and has her own schedule, and I envy her for that. To grind.
That's the dream, though. That's fucking awesome.
But to grind for her own money and do whatever. She does estate sales stuff. Buys I forget exactly what it's called. Mid-century modern. That's what it's called. Mid-century modern.
I was about to say you're gonna get a fucking earful if you don't remember this.
Mid-century modern stuff, and then she has her own pet sitting business, Mel's Pets. If anyone needs some pet sitting, shameless plug.
Fuck yeah. No, dude, that's awesome.
She'll do overnights and stuff.
What was it one more time?
Mel's Pets.
Fuck yeah. Check it out. It's awesome.
Sweet. So she got an Instagram or something for that?
She
has Instagram, Facebook, a website.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking everything.
Yeah, check that out, please. We'll definitely not
if you need your
we'll get that
lizard, snake, parrot, dog, cat, whatever.
Anything.
She's very highly qualified.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. We'll get that out there.
Yeah.
Check it out.
So she does that. She'll do that, for whatever. She'll have clients calling her all the time, texting her, and
it's awesome.
She has regulars and whatnot that she goes weekly, but then she does like side hustles of whatever, and we'll get stuff from estate sales, garage sales, and like kind of just flip it.
Yeah.
And I'm here like, okay, job security, yada yada yada, and in the loop. But I envy her, and I completely support her, and it's awesome that she can make her own money, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing.
Fucking awesome, dude.
It just, I don't know.
From the outside here, like, sounds to me like you guys got a great balance, because it's like you got the solid, secure, like rock.
Yeah, but it's the loop.
Sturdy. It's a shitty loop, so I'll get back to that because I got something to say on all that. But you got like that rock security where she can go take those risks and build her own business, which is fucking awesome.
I was giving her shit the other day. I was like, you're like a fucking high school kid. You should do whatever the fuck you want. I'm here like yada yada yada.
Yeah.
No, but she bust her ass, and I wish I could give her more credit.
That's fucking awesome though. I mean, I guess I'll bring Katie into this too. Yes. She's in a similar spot where she's building some businesses, starting some makeup brands and stuff like that, where, I got the more secure job where I, can cover the bills and have the more sturdy kind of life where she's able to go off and take these risks and stuff. And, she's kicking butt, and I know she's going to take off one of these days, and just being able to be that secure foundation for her, like you can be that foundation,
the steady fucking income,
right? Yeah, you can. you can be there for them so they can take that risk and do their own thing, which is awesome.
All we have to do is support them.
Yep, and fucking suffer. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just totally kidding.
Fuck.
Just kidding.
We're in the loop.
Yeah, caught in this loop. We're zombies, basically.
Save us, ladies. Save us.
Yeah, please let your stuff take off already so we can just get out of here. No, I'm going to come back to this loop thing, though, because that's definitely a huge struggle, and I feel like the business thing and like what the girls are struggling with, because that is a struggle. That's hard to take risks like that.
It's not easy.
Sure. It's fucking draining and it's hard. And you know how many countless times I've had to be there for Katie, where she's hurt bad, and like there's just building businesses and talking to people, putting yourself out there is like. Sometimes it's a fucking kick in the nuts. I mean, they're ladies, so they don't have nuts, but you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to put yourself out there. So it's like, props to them. They're kicking ass. But with that said, I wanted to give them the respect they deserve, because they deserve respect. That was totally a joke before.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. I envy my fucking life.
Right, yeah. But then...
I think the envy is the right word. I don't know if that's like...
Yeah.
I don't know if that's too overboard, but I definitely envy her.
Envy is like... My interpretation of that is like... looking up to...
Yeah, I look up
with
to...
With the hint of jealousy,
yes.
though. It's like a bad looking up to kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I look up to her, but I'm like... Fucking asshole.
Yeah, no, so... Now the loop... Fuck. The loop. The fucking loop.
I will call it the loop. I will call it being sheep.
Yep. Dude, this is something that's probably the most common issue.
I'm sure this is one of the reasons you started this.
Yeah.
To
do something different.
Break the loop.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Do something different. That's absolutely one of the reasons. Yeah. I've talked about many reasons I started the podcast. There's too many where it got to the point where it was just like, just fucking do it already. So I just did it.
Yeah.
But here we are, doing it.
Mind hiking podcast.
Yes, we are fucking doing it.
We are doing it.
We're doing it so good.
We're balls deep doing it.
I remember you just like sparked a memory. I remember when we were golfing at Crystal Lake Country Club and with your dad, and he said something like, we were golfing and your dad said he did something, and he just like said like something about being balls deep, and that was the first time I've ever heard that.
Seriously?
Yeah, that was the first time I ever heard somebody say balls deep, and I had to think about it. I was like, what the wait, oh my god. And then I just like burst out laughing because I had no idea what that meant. It's the funniest freaking thing. Your dad is the first person I ever heard say that.
It's hilarious.
It's awesome. But fucking loop.
Yeah.
It's tough because
there's so many people in it.
It gets to a point where it's like, what more can you do? And
it comes with self motivation too.
Yep.
It's like people only have so much fucking energy.
Yep.
Even, you or I have only so much energy where you just sometimes want to come home and just plop yourself in bed. And, I don't know. I'm in the sun 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And the sun takes a lot out on you. Just want to come home, lay in bed in the AC, take a little cat nap.
Siesta. Yeah, the cats.
Yeah, fucking cats.
No, I didn't. I appreciate that you listen to that episode. I think it's cool when you listen to the episodes because it's awesome. It's cool. I love hearing when people say, "Please comment more in these episodes."
Yes.
I looked through all my comments too, and I published all of them and stuff. And it's cool to know. I like knowing when you guys are listening. So if you want to like comment or do something like that, that'd be fucking cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
But you telling me you heard that and like pointed out, you just kind of like threw that on me, the whole cat
No,
thing. He's got cats.
I've got 2 Bengal cats. They're very nice.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They like food a little too much, where it's annoying. But Bambi and Zazu, they're fucking sick.
They're awesome. Yeah, I didn't mean I'd like.
No. I'm not taking. I'm just giving you shit. I'm not taking it like that.
I'm getting all nervous now.
No. Don't get nervous. I'm literally just giving you shit. It's funny. I'm not the biggest dog person.
Yeah.
But I appreciate dogs.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
You know what
I appreciate cats. They're smart freaking animals.
Yeah. I don't know.
You have a preference towards cats. I have a preference towards dogs.
Exactly. Maybe that's why we get along.
Yeah. You know what's funny too? There was this funny like quote that I heard a while ago. It was like something along the lines of like, how'd it go? It was like dogs like, so we feed our animals. Mm-hmm. The dog's perspective is, oh, these humans feed me.
Oh, I know exactly where you're going with that.
These humans feed me. They must be God.
Yeah. These humans feed me. I must be God. I know exactly where you're going with that, dude. That's funny. Exactly how it is.
Yeah.
Though. Dogs are like, oh my God, they feed me.
Yeah.
They must be God.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah.
Cats are like, I am God.
Yeah, literally, just look down at you. It's so funny.
Yeah. No, I don't think we got into this last episode, but I'm also into like reptiles and stuff.
Yeah,
so I have
it's awesome.
Snakes and lizards and
well,
I guess not lizards. I have geckos, bearded dragons, a spider, which I'm not really like super into, but it's blue. So
yeah,
it's cool.
It's fucking cool. Yeah.
So the plan with those, I guess I'll get into this real quick. Plan with those is to breed them, and then disperse with them.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, then I bought 3 dwarf reticulated pythons. One of them's a super dwarf that's actually not like mutations. It's just island dwarfism. So there's like 5 islands: Sulawesi, Kalatoa, Jampea. I forget the other 2. If I think of them, I'll say them. But there's 5 or so islands that they're small. So these reticulated pythons, which is the largest species of python, not the heaviest, but the largest species. Jesus.
Yeah.
IPA. Species of python. They actually have island dwarfism, which is just the lack of food. So over time, they just become smaller and smaller and smaller. So there's dwarfs and then super dwarfs. I have 1 super dwarf and then 2 dwarfs that I'm going to breed and then eventually
that's cool.
Sell snakes, which I don't know. I just think they're cool. I thought I hated them, and I think there was an old story between you and I was kind of trying to wrap this into it.
Yeah.
Him and I were at my old original house as young infants.
Yes.
Not infants,
young
but
lads.
Yeah, young lads. We were probably had some sticks and maybe a ghillie suit or something.
Yeah.
And we're like, Brody's like, Russell, let's go snake hunting. Or I said something. I might have said like, let's go snake hunting. And Brody's like, Russell. And there's like a snake like either having sex with another snake or just
they were like
fucking
yeah, they were fucking linked.
Yeah, and it was right next to my foot, and ever since then I literally like was like scarred of snakes.
Well, because then it's like striked at us.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know if I like snakes.
Yeah. I remember full sprint back to your house because we were quite a bit a ways from your house, and we were full sprint and your shoe fell off like halfway. You remember?
Yeah.
You had to go back and find your shoe, and we're both just like, what if it's in your shoe?
But yeah, then I started talking to Amelia, and she had a ball python, and I was like, get that fucking thing away from me.
Yeah.
And then I finally held it at one point, and I was like, oh, this isn't slimy or anything at all. And I absolutely fell in love with reptiles.
That's awesome.
Fell in love with frogs. I like frogs. They used to call you the frog boy.
Yeah.
If you don't know, he had poison dart frogs and
all
a tank
sorts
with
of frogs,
automated mister and stuff.
Yeah, it was a pretty badass setup. Well, yeah, our house basically looked like your house now.
Yeah.
Tanks everywhere.
Bearded dragons.
Yeah, we had everything. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you guys got day geckos though.
Yeah, we got day geckos.
That's one thing always fucking wanted.
Yeah.
I always
So if you
wanted
don't know
it.
what
We
the
never did, though.
day gecko is, it's like the gecko.
Yeah, the
guy,
green guy.
Yeah,
That
so
talks.
cool.
Yeah, they're nocturnal though. That was the one thing my mom always told me, that she's just like, they're nocturnal. They're not going to be any fun.
Well, I don't even really play with them. They just
Yeah.
kind of hang out, and anytime you throw crickets in there, they just go
Yep.
ape shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have that, the reticulated python, so a ball python. Excuse me. Tarantula, a pink toe.
A pink toe is that,
A pink toe tarantula.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know the exact genus or whatever it is, but a pink toe.
Yep.
And then a bearded dragon.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And a frog.
Yep.
A red-eyed tree frog. Which
so
is
cool.
awesome. That
Yeah.
was my first amphibian.
Yeah, they're red-eyed tree frogs are such cool frogs.
It's like the classic. You
Yeah.
go to like Rainforest Cafe, it's
Yep.
the frog on the cup.
Right, yeah, the frog in the cup. You gotta have one of those.
Yep.
It's awesome.
We Sperling has he's got a saltwater tank with whatever species of saltwater
shit.
fish. And,
Really? Oh,
yeah,
that's fucking cool.
yeah. He's got
Damn.
crested geckos. Oh, I also have like 4 of those. Forgot about those. He's got crested geckos. He's got poison dart frogs, which are
Yep.
tits.
That's awesome. Yeah, we had a few poison dart frogs. I think we had 6 of them.
Sorry to go off topic of
No, you're
the deep
Yeah.
podcast.
yeah, no, it's totally fine. Mind hiking some reptiles right now.
Mine hiking
Fuck yeah.
reptiles.
It's awesome. Hell yeah. Well, yeah, we kind of totally tangent on
Yeah.
the reptiles thing, because I wanted to talk too about the loop thing.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We'll loop back into
back
the
to the
loop.
loop. Yeah,
Yeah.
Loop it. Fucking
Loop it up.
loop it up.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Hell yeah. Fuck. Everybody gets wrapped up in that shit. And well, now I feel like it's an old topic. Like I shouldn't come back to this.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Fuck it. It's my podcast. I don't give a fuck. Just kidding.
If you're listening,
Yeah, if you've made it this far.
thanks for listening to the loop.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. No, but there's a you said it beautifully though. It's like you got to change it up, do something different. And then another thing that you said too that I really liked was make yourself uncomfortable.
Yeah, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Or comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah, be comfortable. I have a whole episode on that too, and I can't remember which episode it was, but because one of the things they talk about in my favorite book that I've discussed too is the 5 a.m. Club.
Yes. Which
They-
I have not. I've been intrigued since
Oh,
I
yeah.
listened to that episode.
Yeah.
I know you have I don't know what you call it, but I'm going to call it pamphlet.
Yes. Yeah.
Whatever it is.
My golden tablet.
Yes, your golden tablet. That.
Yeah, I'll show you that actually. 'cause
Yeah,
don't-
I would love to see
Yeah.
that. I forgot to ask you about that.
Yeah, yeah. No, that book is absolutely life changing. Right now, currently, I'm listening to another one that's fucking so fucking good. It's awesome. It's by Jordan Peterson, if you know who that is.
No, I don't, dude. I don't read that much.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh shit, Jordan Peterson's fucking awesome. He's been on Joe Rogan actually
Really?
a couple times. Yeah,
JRE baby.
dude, Jordan Peterson is a fucking legend. He's so awesome. But he's got this book that it's called The 12 Rules for Life.
Okay.
And the subtitle, I think it's like, oh yeah, The 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote for Chaos.
Okay.
Fucking so good, dude. It's a long book, but it's so good. Like, it doesn't even feel long because it's like gold all the way through. It's so good. So definitely check that out. I'd highly recommend it. But yeah, so the 5 a.m. Club talks about like being comfortable with being uncomfortable kind of thing, where but it's tough though, because like you get caught in the loop, and it's like being a dirt bike rider, like you're used to, like, you form a rut.
Yeah.
You get caught in a rut,
Yeah.
and you're just doing this loop, and the more you stay in the loop, the deeper the rut's getting, and the harder it is to get out. Like, you're stuck in this thing, doing this, like, wake up, do your routine, go to work, come home, do your after work routine, go to bed, and it's like living for the weekend basically.
Yeah,
And
it's terrible. I don't like the. It's Friday now.
Yep.
I woke up like, okay, we're going to work. It should be an okay day.
Yep.
Yada yada yada. But it should be. That should be every day. It should be an okay day.
God. Way to fucking steal my topic. I was totally going. Just kidding.
Sorry, dude.
I was literally just about to say it.
And then you wake up Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And you're like, I at least me, I wake up Sunday morning, I'm like, fuck.
Yep.
I've worked tomorrow. I can't even like enjoy the day.
Why is the day bad? It's like fucking one of your only days where you don't work. Yeah. And it's bad because you're anticipating work the next day.
And it's hard to view it the other way because, Friday you can stay up late. I mean, I don't even know what time it is now. It's probably like 10:30.
Oh, it's 1:30 in the morning.
No, it's 9:34, so I'm a little ahead.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
But you can stay up late, do your thing, and then you wake up at. My body wakes up at like 7. And that's sleeping in for me.
Yep. Yeah. I literally just lay there in bed until I'm just bored that I have to get up because I can't sleep in.
No, I can't either. My body's just like, you gotta get up.
Yeah.
But and then you wake up on Sunday and you're like, shit, I got work.
Why is it that we focus so heavily on the future like that? It's like we're so caught up in it ruins the day. Like,
yeah, it does. Like I do my groceries usually on Sunday. I'll go to Woodman's or whatever. And it's like, okay, yada yada yada.
Yep.
But then I get home, I'm like, I gotta get to bed early. I gotta, I don't know. I go to bed at like 9:30.
Yep. Oh, I go to bed super early.
Sometimes like 10.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's pushing it.
I'm gonna be tired.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck this. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. It's, I guess, some people can look at it as, oh, you're just growing up, you're being an adult.
Yep.
But there's so much more to life than that. Like, I think I took a basically week break, and then Brody came over on the 4th of July, and I was like, dude, this is like day 6. And you're like, this is what life's about. I was like, thank you. Yes, this is what life's fucking about. Whether, you're making money for yourself or whatever, but like enjoying life instead of the anxiety of, fuck, I got to wake up in the morning and go to work and make someone else money.
Yeah, dude. Yes, exactly. That's cool that stuck out to you so much.
You said that. I was like, you said that. You said, this is what life's about. And it was very I don't know, not vague, but just very nonchalant, simple. Jesus. The voodoo rangers.
Sounds like you need another.
I might. But it was simple, and it like you said, it did stick out to me. I'm like, yeah, Brody's kind of right. Like, and that's kind of how my mindset is. Like,
yeah,
dude, you work to enjoy X amount of hours, and there's like, there's multiple posts. I'm sure people have seen it. You work 8 hours to enjoy 4, and then you work 5 days to enjoy 2, and you work X amount of days to enjoy whatever, 2 weeks of vacation, or and you work your whole life to have a retirement when you're old and you can't do anything. Like,
right, when it's too late to enjoy.
Yeah, the dream is or would be somehow figure out a way to get paid to play.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that resonates with you because we grew up together and we love to fucking play.
Yeah.
The dream would be somehow figure out a way to get paid to play.
Yep.
And that's very far-fetched and far out there. And,
and people that are caught up in the loop and dug a rut too deep are going to listen to this and think, shut the fuck up, you guys are crazy.
Yeah.
Because you're too caught up in the loop and they can't even see over the walls to even see a different future.
It's hard. It's like, you go move into a neighborhood that's like, I don't know, like, I was talking to my buddy today. He was like, you should look for a house, like, to buy at some point. And we're renting right now. I'm not, we rent on the water, whatever.
Yep.
And I was like, dude, I really don't want to buy like another cookie cutter house, and Amelia's like, you're gonna piss a lot of people off by saying that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I will, but it's
no,
just,
you're right though.
You gotta want more and
Dude,
somehow figure out another way to get out of this fucking loop.
Yep. There's so many angles.
Don't be
to
a fucking
that.
sheep,
Yep.
please.
Yep. Well, so for me, there's so many angles to that because, like, for me, renting was absolutely not an option because I was like, my money is going to be put towards nothing that I can never get it back.
That's what's hard with me, and I have that mindset
Yep.
of, fuck, I'm putting money
Yep.
into someone else's pocket, but
Right.
I really, 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 really just wanted to get out on my
Yep.
own. And
well, yeah, and now is the absolute worst time to buy a house too. So don't do it now. 'Cause it's literally fucking $250,000 for a house with no siding. It's just a frame, basically. It's like it's literally dog ass out there right now. So don't buy a house now. But yeah, I couldn't see myself putting money towards. It's so a house like currently, a house is a liability because you're. Every month you're paying and
but you
got your bills, but you own it. Yeah. So it's like a liability, people fucking hate hearing that their house is a liability because people say, oh, my house is the greatest asset that we have, blah, blah, blah. It's not because an asset is something that makes you money.
Yeah.
It's reoccurring revenue. So a house is not. You're spending money on the house. You're spending money to maintain this house. I'm spending money on the garbage, gas, electric, all the bullshit,
all the bullshit,
the upkeep,
fucking,
everything. So it's a fucking liability. But at least the mortgage itself, I'm putting it towards something where I can extract back out. So,
and that's the hardest thing with renting. I mean, I've been in the same mindset or whatever, but it just, with our situation and me wanting to get out, it was like, all right, renting doesn't sound bad. And it was peak, whether it's peak now or not.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't really pay that much attention to the housing market, but I know back in October of 2022, housing market was still dog shit. And I was like, we just got married. Let's get the fuck out. And we didn't want an apartment.
Yeah.
So,
no, you're doing the right thing because it right now is like absolute dog shit for a house. I got fucking lucky. 'Cause I bought it at the perfect time right before it fucking skyrocketed. But
this is some adult shit.
Yeah. It is. It's
not easy to be vulnerable and talk about
dude.
This stuff.
I appreciate you for this.
Yeah,
It's
appreciate
tough.
you too. This shit's not easy.
Life's not easy, dude.
No.
It's fucking hard.
And if there's people out there, okay, you guys are young, whatever.
Yep.
You guys are still figuring it out, but it's like, I just don't want to be in the loop.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot to say about the right time and things will happen when you're ready, which I truly believe because like I moved out when I was 17 and I had my own place. I was renting on the farm, but still my own house. And, at that time I was like, fuck, like I just need to get out of here. Like I can handle it. It's not that hard. Next thing you know, 17 years old, have my own place. And then it's like, holy fuck, like all I'm used to spending money on is video games. And now all of a sudden I got to buy toilet paper, grocery. Like I remember like wondering why anybody spends any money on anything but toys. And now here I am spending money on groceries and toilet paper and soap. And I'm like, what is this? My parents are supposed to do this. And now I'm trying to stock a house. And then next thing you know, again, like we talked about, there's only so much I can say on the podcast.
Yes.
I'm being as real as I possibly can without, there's some shitty
overstepping
people
your
out there.
own boundaries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put it to that.
But
Chalk it up to that.
Exactly. There's some personal struggles and some tough shit that I've had to go through and got to a point where we made the decision to buy our house. I was 23 and we bought the one house, flipped it to pay for this one, but it's tough. And I wanted that. I wanted to I wanted to learn as much as I could as fast as I could. And it's not like I went in there blind. Like, I've been obsessed with audiobooks forever, and I was reading literally mortgage and finance books at fucking 22 years old, just fucking hammering finance books, everything under the sun, and just trying to learn as much as I can about money and how it works, why it works, what we're doing, fuck.
No, it's so hard too. It's very hard to talk about money because, a generation before us, it is very hard to talk about money. But I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like our generation is a little bit more open and
Yep.
not as tight ass
Yeah.
about money.
Yeah. And I think that's probably another reason why, sorry, I'm kind of interrupting.
No,
but
you're fine.
Another reason why so many people nowadays have such money issues is because it was such a sore subject growing up from their parents or their grandparents. It's such a touchy thing that now they grew up with it being a touchy subject, and we don't speak about money in this household. Now, money makes the world go around, whether you want to believe that or not.
No,
and if you don't believe it, you're fucked. But,
I completely agree.
You put this off for so long.
Everyone deals with money, whether you're fucking rich, poor, medium. I don't know.
People say money is the root of all evil, but then there you are slaving away for it every week.
Yeah.
So what are you doing if you want to say that, fuck, dude. And a lot of people want to blame capitalism, but capitalism is freedom. It is, it's a beautiful thing about
free.
Yeah, we're not free. No, you're right.
You brought that up. 4th of July, actually.
I did.
4th of July. You're like, we're not free.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
You have to, if you want to dig a hole in your yard, call Julie, 411.
Yeah.
You have to get a permit.
Yeah.
You have to get a permit for a shed. You have to do this. It's not your fucking property. You have to pay taxes on this. And there's so much bullshit. It's like, you're not really free.
You're not. Yeah, you're right.
Even, I don't even want to get into it, but the
you're
freedom
right.
of speech thing now is you can't.
There
I will
isn't.
say this, and this is a little touchy, but I will just scratch the surface.
Yep.
Michigan passed a bill, the House passed a bill, if you misgender a person and offend them, it's a $10,000 felony.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
a felony. I will just scratch the surface with that. That's that's all. I'll leave that. If you go to Michigan and you say something wrong and you offend someone with their misgenderification, whatever it is, you get a felony. And a felony is on your record forever.
Fuck.
And you have to put that on job applications. But then you're back in the loop.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, well, I'll scratch the surface right back and just give this out there. I'm not spending any of my tax dollars in Michigan.
No, I love Michigan too. The air.
Yeah.
If you go to Michigan, dude,
It used to be a beautiful state.
Yeah. The UP. My grandparents live in Michigan, and I honestly would love to live in Michigan,
Yeah.
but not that would. I don't know how real that is,
Yeah.
but if you offend someone and misgender, I don't even know the word for it, so I apologize.
Yeah, no, you're good.
If
That
you
sucks.
mislabel someone and they're offended, you can get in trouble for that. I don't know if the cops will enforce that, whatever, but
That sucks, dude.
yeah, that's a new rule. So that's not freedom of speech when there's multiple people out there.
Yeah.
I'll scratch the surface again. There's people getting called racial slurs, and you're offending them, and where's the quality for that?
Yeah. And 40 years ago, you could beat the shit out of each other, and then once it's worked out, it's worked out.
Yeah.
You just shake hands and go have a beer.
Pretty much.
And now you get a felony for calling somebody a name.
Yeah, it's
Fuck.
the world's soft, man.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, I just scratched the surface with that.
Yeah, no, that's good. We don't have to go much deeper.
No,
than that. Yeah,
I don't want to.
again, too touchy, but fuck. Where were we right before this? Because I felt like I was going somewhere.
I don't know. I think we need another beer.
Yes. Okay, we'll be right back. We're going to take a little intermission.